Demonstrators threw hot dogs, knockwurst, and kielbasa as the Prime Minister's motorcade passed by. This is a
Hi, I'm Lance Anderson. You know me from my movies Terminal Intensity, Multiple Explosions, and Terminal Intensity 2. But back in Appleton, Wisconsin, Miss Edith Parker knew me as the boy who hated geometry.
Hypotenuse, Lance, ow!
Miss Parker tried to teach me cosines, but I was too busy trying to entertain my classmates.
You'll never get anywhere in life if you don't learn how to compute the volume of a cube, Lance. Ow!
Well, I never did get geometry, but I did make over $20 million for my last movie. So if you're listening, Miss Parker, screw you and screw geometry. Teachers, who needs them?
Paid for with extra cash Lance Anderson found under the seat in his Porsche.
The National Weather Service has issued a warning which will be in effect until 2 a.m. or whenever they've decided you've learned your lesson. U.S. stocks have been volatile this past week.
No, seriously though, is it wheelbarrow or wheelbarrow? Because, I mean, do you ever really go barrowing? Wouldn't barreling make more sense?
House.
I'm the brazen paper towel man, and I'm here to clean up that spill, unless you'd rather use that paper towel you usually use.
Well, how good is brazen?
How good is brazen? Shut your trap and I'll tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to my mom like that!
Shut up, punk, or I'll smack you on the back of the head with my class ring. Brazen paper towels eat spills for breakfast. One single sheet of brazen will sop up a small, scummy pond. See that milk?
Yes.
Well, watch this, baby.
What was that scream?
That was the milk, begging for mercy.
Sports are gathering this very moment to discuss what sports officials are calling the worst water ballet scandal in the history of the sport. A representative of the WBU refused to accept that this sort of...
All right, we have one contestant. I repeat, one contestant.
I was voted.
Pull it together, folks.
Player 1, you failed to enter your John Hancock. Let's call you Bon Jovi. After my favorite canned fish product, which is named after Bon Jovi.
10 seconds.
Happy trials.
Give me an afterlife check.
6, 5.
Let's go to black.
3.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson.
And this is what I sound like when I do my baby bear voice.
Did you want to play alone, or did you get stood up again? And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Dr. Lenny's Assorted Pills. Some of these pills have to do something you need, right?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. Okay, to get things started, I tried returning this album, but I only got a dime back. If Chad Kroeger of Nickelback sang a song about a nickel's back, what song would it be? Shaking Hands with the Lincoln Memorial? If everyone cared about the Liberty Bell, Photograph of Monticello, or Fly Away from the White House? I'd wash my hands if I were you. Here's where the money is. With few exceptions, Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, is on the flip side of the nickel. By the way, I didn't mention my favorite Nickelback song, because I don't have a favorite Nickelback song. Here's one I like to call Mount Doom? I hardly know Doom. Which character from the Lord of the Rings films would probably get the most benefit out of some Visine? Sauron, Frodo, Gandalf, or Gelman? Sauron is seen as the giant flaming eye in the Lord of the Rings movies, so some Visine might help him get the red out. Or maybe Sauron should consider moving. I mean, all of Mordor seems pretty dirty and polluted. If he moved to, say, the Shire, I bet his allergies would clear right up. He should also avoid the Lonely Mountain because of smog. That last joke was for you Hobbit super nerds. Boom! Next, putting the gel in evangelical. So, you know these big mega churches with the rockin' blue jeans wearing tattoo having preacher dudes that run them? There's one in my neighborhood that's always showing free screenings of these hip action-packed religious movies. So I was wondering, If these mega churches lived up to their name, what would I see if I attended one of their free religious movie screenings? 100 people viewing Moses with 2 tablet PCs of laws, 100,000 believers witnessing God tase the infidels, 1 million worshippers seeing Noah airlift animals, or 1 billion members watching Jesus tweet a sermon. Not much time left. Here's what you meant to pick. The prefix mega means 1 million, so a mega church would be packed to the hilt with 1 million mega churchgoers. My favorite part of that film is when Noah says, "I've had it with all these male and female motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane." There'll be more than that watching Moses and his tablets. And there'll be a lot more than 2 tablets for you because you've won Assorted Pills from Dr. Lenny's Assorted Pills. Dr. Lenny says pills are medicine and medicine is good for you.
Dr. Lenny's pills are medicine and may or may not be good for you.
This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations. This one's called Reading Rainbow.
Hey, everybody.
I haven't seen you in a while, Billy.
That's because I was sick and dead with a little dog.
A little bug? Was it a virus?
No, a termite.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. While I was sick, I started writing my memoir.
What's your memoir going to be about?
You don't know what a memoir is, do you, Dunny?
Very funny, Billy. You know, I bet you couldn't even name a memoir.
I know a million of them, I think. Maybe just one. Help me refresh my memory. Which of these ducks is a memoir? The 5 people you need in heaven? For whom the Del Toes, Tush, or Tuesdays with Nori? Your memoir would be called the Sauron Chronicles.
Want to see the answer? Yes, Tuesdays with Maury was Mitch Albom's memoir about reconnecting with his old teacher, Maury Schwartz. Is your memoir going to be about our friendship, Billy?
Yeah, it'll be called Monday through Sunday with a Glockhead.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Next up. Now take off your shoe and finish him. And yep, it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a medieval weapon, a woman's shoe, or both. If it's a weapon, press the square button. If it's a shoe, press your circle button. And if you think it's both, press the X button. Each one right gets you 300. Each one wrong costs you 300. And don't forget the timer. Answer quickly for more bonus cash to spend on shoes. We good? Here we go. Slingback. Stiletto. Pump. Morning Star. Espadrille. Annalise. Man Catcher. That was like wearing flats to the theater. Not frowned upon, but definitely not respected. Now, I'm still trying to develop my idea for shoes with weapons built into them. These shoes may seem normal, but when I pull on the tongue... Oh, whoops. Holy crap, I just killed somebody. Oh. Oh, that scared me. It's just an intern. That's all we got for round 1. And you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. Okay then, here we go. Here's a good one. Check, 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 please.
Hey, Cookie, we're having some issues with your mic. Could you do a mic check but talk at exactly 5 decibels?
Sure, yeah. I could do that because I'm a professional and I totally know what that is. Yeah, I'll do it right now. Which of these is closest to 5 decibels? Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or... "5 decibels is practically inaudible."
Thanks, Cookie. We thought there might be something wrong with the sound system, but we figured out that's just the way your voice sounds, you know? So thanks.
Why do I put up with this? Say hello to Sky Mall. Which of the following is an example of a musician flying into an airport with the same name? The singer of Leaving on a Jet Plane flying into Chicago? The singer of Paper Planes flying into Miami? The singer of Fly Like an Eagle flying into Boston? Or the singer of In the Aeroplane Over the Sea flying into Seattle? Oh man, where's a barf bag when you need one? No, I'll get this. That would be MIA flying into MIA, the Miami International Airport. MIA might have trouble getting through airport security, though, because according to her song, all she wants to do is...
Locking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's called Stop Gleeking. I've got a bone to pick with this TV show Glee. Sure, it's fun and all, but the group on the show is not a Glee club. As a proud former member of the Liberty Benton High School Glee Club, I know that you have to sing a Glee to be a Glee club, and I've never seen them sing one Glee. What should Glee change its name to if it wanted to stop lying about what kind of student organization it was depicting? Barbershop, a cappella, show choir, or madrigal? Allow me. The group on Glee isn't strictly speaking a Glee club, but it is a show choir. Also, no one in the Liberty Benton High School Glee Club was nearly as attractive as the people on Glee. In fact, no one in Liberty Benton was particularly attractive at all.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
Take a good look at... Is this movie ever going to end?
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
I know, these can be hard. That's why I'm adding $1,000. Okay, arrange these perpetual films in order of length, longest to shortest. The Never-Ending Story, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Infinite, Eternal, Never-Ending, Eternal, Never-Ending, Infinite, Eternal, Infinite, Never-Ending, or Never-Ending, Infinite, Eternal. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist runs exactly 90 minutes and Eternal Sunshine runs 108. Both the original and international versions of The Never-Ending Story fall in between at 102 and 94 minutes. That'll net you an extra $1,000. But ironically, none of them seem as long as anything starring Martin Short.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
Next, No Man's Land. You seen those commercials with the Travelocity roaming gnome? He always seems to be getting abused. He's plunged over a cliff, fallen over a waterfall, been put in a piranha tank, impaled himself in a ceiling, gotten electrocuted by some stadium lights, but somehow he always survives. And I bet he's starting to wonder if he's invincible, like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable, or Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. Suppose the Travelocity roaming gnome decides to test his invincibility. If he leaps off a building in the world's #1 country for tourist vacations, what will he do? Jump off the Leaning Tower of Pisa, dive off of Big Ben, tumble off of the Empire State Building, or plummet off the Eiffel Tower? Year after year after year, the #1 country for tourist vacations by far is France. Not even close. And if you jump off the Eiffel Tower, the appropriate expression to yell in French is "Whee!" brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 4,000 if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Where does she grow? Where do these characters bloom? Good luck. There you have it! I'll give you this, you're not as dumb as the guy who sold me those front row tickets to the Josh Groban concert. That guy totally had the rows wrong. I paid him for front row tickets plus a service charge, and I ended up in row 101. I'm pretty sure he'll give me a refund, but every time I go back to the alley where I bought them, he's not there. I'll keep checking it out though. Maybe if I go really early in the morning, like 3 a.m.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Just give me the single if you want to proceed with continuation.
Do my bangs look better swept this way or that way?
Probably that way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This exchange has been brought to you by the Council for Overheard Tween Conversations.
1 ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
17.
I don't believe you. You look 6.
Aw, man, shucks.
Hey, kid, if you want to seem older and get into R-rated movies, you gotta smell older. Here, try a bottle of Old Man Essence.
Hey, neat. 1 ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
You have the mature smell of mothballs and elderly B.O. Sorry about before.
Thanks. And thanks, old man.
Remember, kids, buy Old Man Essence so you too can smell old enough to live.
Hello, I'm Nick Bear, and I'm not here to sell you anything. I used my own money to buy some advertising time to let the world know that I hate Jeff Hansen. This isn't a tricky sales ploy or a joke. Seriously, Jeff Hansen of Chicago, Illinois is a real person and a jerk, and I really hate him. A lot. I am not a rich man. This commercial's expensive and is taking most of the money that I would use to send my children to college. But if it makes any of you understand just how much I hate Jeff Hansen, who is a real person who works in Chicago and lives in Evanston, has brown hair and is about 6'4", then it will be worth it. If I have one hope, it is that spending my entire life savings in these scary economic times will burn the name Jeff Hansen into your brain so that if you ever had the misfortune of actually meeting him, you will remember just how deeply and totally I hate this man and take it as a warning to steer clear. Thank you for listening, unless you happen to be Jeff Hansen, in which case, you, sir.
Next week on a new episode of Old People Exceeding Expectations.
Mr. Tillman, do you need a hand getting to the bathroom?
Oh, leave me some shred of dignity. I can use the toilet without your help. You don't need to hold my hand.
Oh, okay, great. Scream if you get trapped in there.
Yeah.
That's next week on Old People Exceeding Expectations.
In 2002, a film came out that changed the genre of fantasy suspense forever.
Mine the sunlight as it dies. A wary sight for weary eyes.
No, witch, you will not weaken me.
Salazar, throw me the pendant!
That film was Witch's Wheel 2. You probably don't remember the original Witch's Wheel. It was kind of a mess. But the sequel has left audiences wondering what happens next for nearly 10 years. This summer, the wait is over. Chauncey Zeidman presents Witch's Wheel 2. 2.
The silence of these woods is suspicious.
Salazar, 3 elves!
Quickly, Warlock, an incantation.
This July, prepare yourselves for Witch's Wheel 2. 2. The sequel to the sequel.
Hi, I'm Garrow Stanton. We at Stanton's Rhyming Dictionary rate our product so high. We really feel it's the best rhyming dictionary money can purchase. Other rhyming dictionaries might say they're the best, but we really feel we're better than all the others. You want rhymes? That's what you need. We've got a book of rhymes that's a pleasure to browse through. So check us out. Our dictionary is truly sublime. It's really the only place to go when you need 2 words that sound alike.